Okay, yeah, okay. Continue going this way. This way. Should be all the way down here. Okay. Okay, looks like we got company. Don't think we're gonna walk. Wait, don't think you're going to walk out of here the same way you came in. All we need to do is wait some more time for Don, Kyle, and Josette to escape. Trying to shield your masters to the better end, huh? Though it's a ridiculous thing to do, and your spirits is admirable. And I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way of honor to the sacrifice. Let's take them down. Now that I'm healed, this is not an issue. Honestly, should have healed from the start. My bad. And lost so much items. Oh well. Yeah, we could smack with that. I don't even know if I really need to do this. Oh, whatever. I'll do that. I don't know if I can hit them with aerial, but let's see here. Ooh, I can do it. I can never go. You know what? I'm just gonna shoot you. Hit all three? No, he hit all three. Oh man. To someone else.
Oh, are you done already?
Yeah, so they could run some more points. Level up. Poison. Good luck, guys. Okay. Just running down, going in. Okay. Bela army. Huh? What's this? How did the army find out about this place? That liar, things weren't supposed to go down like this. Hey, get your dirty mitts off me. Hey, what's going on here? So those are the ring leaders of Sky Bandits. The Spicer is such a young woman too. How about you shut up? And start taking some good pictures. What are the chances of getting another script like this? So how about it, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article? You bet it is. I'm really grateful that you took us along. Oh, and would you mind if we took a picture of you while you're at it? Huh? What do you think, General Morgan? Do as you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about. Now, this is just the result of the accuracy of the intelligence division analysis, and thanks to the corporations of those over there. What? What are you guys? I mean, how the heck? What's going on exactly? It's you kids again. Hey look, it's Estelle and Joshua. Racers, what are you here? But just for the record, I'll tell you, we infiltrated this place one step ahead of you again. And the entire hideout has been subdued. We chased the fleeing Skyband leaders up this way, when I never would have guessed the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting. Once again, you've overstepped your bounds. With all due respect, General, it was because of them our military strikes saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements? Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return to the airship and see what information I can get out of these sky bandits. Very well, General. Well, more like very well, General. Hello, Richard. I don't know. This guy seems fishy. That old man's as stubborn as ever. He's not a bad person. He just lacks a little flexibility. Now decide, what are the other sky bandits and hostages? Well, where are the other sky bandits and hostages? The lackey should be lying all over the place unconscious. And for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were in prison. And I see. You have done this nation a great service. Please leave this the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move. There was a Captain Amalthea? Captain Amalthea? Yes, Colonel. Wait for me, Colonel. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you too. See you later, Stella and Joshua. This is an interesting duo. My. You had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen just like that. You got that right. Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Braces rule has always been that of the unsung hero, so there's no reason for us to stand out. That sounds about right, yeah? Dad always made a point of staying in the background too. Really? I never noticed. Huh, where is Dad? I guess that's the one problem we've still got to figure out. Where is Dad now? What is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us? It looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to boss and report what happened at the incident. We'll try to figure out what to do about your dad after that. What are you telling me I didn't have to heal? I do need to heal though, for that one battle. I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory. So I don't know if we could exactly say we solved the case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army raid would have been so successful. Back into a corner as they were, the Skylanders may very well have harmed the hostages. Agreed, everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done. You really think so? It's true that the hostages were freed and the Skybandits arrested, but it's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left. The men who appeared at the Valeria Lakeshore in the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind the incident that we don't know about. Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure it out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do. Anyway, we should be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal in their town. As a token of my thanks, I have a bit of bonus to your reward. Really? Are you okay with that? Of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Oliver. Well, I just hope that my work was worth the price of that grand chardonnay. Yes, in fact, there was change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day. Wow, nice that someone appreciates us. I'm sure that if the incident had gone any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is happy as she is. Now I'm starting to feel all giddily inside. I don't think a racer could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people. If you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. What? Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. Okay, you think so? At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident. Okay. Nice. Ooh, 8,000 euro and then getting 10. Interesting. Junior classic. Case of even the mayor was talking about it. It's very nice song, and this is from me. Receive recommendation. Okay, so I've got 2 recommendations now. Nice. Isn't this a recommendation from the boss branch? Is it all right to give this to us so soon? Of course, it would be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it. Thank you, Legrand. We'll work hard so that we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation. Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure. You're probably right. Wonder what on earth Kai's could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter. Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner bus, I wonder where he could have gone. Please excuse me. Aren't you that receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter? You see, we've recovered some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits. Among some of these pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild, so I'm here to deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that, but wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to this branch when the airliner boss to begin with? It's actually addressed to the Rolton branch, but aren't Kindness's Bright's family members here? What? That's us, but... Oh, perfect! We contacted the Rolton branch and they said you had come here. Here you are. Here you are. This is the parcel. Estelle was given both the letter and the parcel. This letter, it's Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the Rolton branch. It seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off this airliner. Guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all. Oh. Well, that's good to hear. So the parcel is from your dad too. No, it looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh? That's odd. Yeah, the center hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, and one other thing. Good job in helping arrest those Sky Bandits. You basically sure do excellent work. And I think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read this letter if you'd like. Thanks, Lurgon. Huh, well then, let's have a look at the contact, shall we? Contents, my bad. Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here? It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to his departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer? The question would stick in my mind, so I'd never be able to sleep. I would never be able to sleep at night. And you're telling me this because... Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? And just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandit's hideout? I wonder. Alright, already. You can be a rather obnoxious fellow. I hope you know. I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay? Of course, I understand. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Still started by cutting the letter seal. Dear Sal and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I had a little trouble with my own work. And unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like this, like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Rolton, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Scarla and Aina. Kai is bright. It seems like the type of letter your father would write. It touches slightly on things, but it's full of consideration towards both of you. Yeah, looks that way. The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off. Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Forget about that, and let's focus on what's in the package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself, but we shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad. Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your brother disappeared. The two might be related, you know. But that's true, Oliver. Don't coax Cell into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity. Although, actually, Oliver does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into. Okay, let's check it out. This will open the parcel from the unknown sender. It was a shiny black hemisphere gold device, also enclosed with a single memo with the item. What's this supposed to be? Is it orbment? Although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity, okay? That's it? It looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Scar, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be? I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue for either. Your father is pretty well known, so there's possibilities that people could be foreigners too. But this is the only thing we've got to go on. I'm about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbment anyways? From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use, although it feels like it's still similar to a paddle orbment. Even so, it's still quite different. You know, a battle orbment has slots in which to install quartz. This one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact. An artifact? Precisely, an artifact is an ornament created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all ornaments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septans Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item. Geez, now look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know that we're all worried about him? Estella? Now he's getting something sketchy, an item from an unknown sender? What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time? Estella? You know, Estella, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey? Huh? Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in the letter, right? He said, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. And he did say that, but we've already managed to get recommendation from Bolton and Boss right. All that's left are Runa, Zeus, and Grancel. Only those three. If we do jobs as we travel around to these other regions, we just might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing considering Dad's skills. And there's also a possibility that he may have traveled aboard, but I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we might be able to find this Professor Horner too. Joshua? What? You're a genius! Estella, what are you talking about? This is like killing two birds with one stone, or maybe 10. Since I hate you for being so smart. So, should I consider that as a yes? Is it error? Yes, triple yes. Trading to these new races as we travel around the world and exposing what that good, no good middle-aged man has been doing in the process. I think you're somehow missing the point. Looks like she's back to her old self. I guess it's settled then. Wait. Hold up. Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Rolton now. No. That's it. I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Skara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is because to become senior bracers. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you didn't go back, the Rolton Ranch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone when you are age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Rolton Ranch. You got it. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are. Sure. Thanks, Skara. Same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Alright, I'll watch the number of drinks. Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Skara. And why are you headed to Rolton? Not to mention with Skara. That's because I've tested all there is to taste in the local dishes here in Boss. And I thought it was about time to turn my attention towards another region. As for Rolton cuisines, I've heard they produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant with some lovely vegetables or some such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the conditions that he go drinking with me at the bar. Well, we'll never see him alive again. Oliver, I really hope you understand what you promised her. I could die for the likes I could die for the likes of fine women and food. The sky. I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair skies instead. I think I would be better off with you a safe distance away from me. Yeah. Well, have fun, but I'm warning you, don't you dare make any trouble in Rolton, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. When Scar is at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves comes off. I'm serious. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estella? Besides, Aina is coming along too. Yeah, and she is even worse than you. The gloves come off? Is that perchance what you and Estelle are talking about before? Yes, Estelle said it best though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Huh? The Rotherham-bound airline will be departing shortly. All passengers will please board the airship now. Well, Ollie boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we'd better hurry and get on. Guys, wait, can we talk this over? I'd really appreciate if I had just a little bit more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quietly act like a... then quit acting like a ninny. See you later, Scarza. Give our regards to everyone in Milton. Have a wonderful trip, you two. Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. I did not account for this. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Chapter 1, Disappearance in Linde, End. Legend of Heroes. Well, yeah, that's the end of Chapter 1. Nice. That's love and peace, baby. Oh, okay. Next chapter. Henceforth. And that's about the gist of the Skybands incident that occurred in Northern Liberal. And to think that the bankrupt Cooper family drifted all the way down here. Might be contacted by a liberal regarding this, and so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. Seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandits is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to go ahead. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. I love listening to that guy. He's just so scuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite a nifty gadget? Skagarza? And the fact that you're carrying around an ornament that even the Zell's central factory couldn't create, well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Scarza, don't you treat me like some kind of stranger. I'll let him be wandering by and get the musician you come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure you can arrange something like a little pillow talk, perhaps? How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Oliver. Or should we call you Mr. Arabonian Operative? It looks like the titles of the streak is just for show. So I guess you're pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua. I don't want to worry those two anymore than they already are. So back to the subject. Why don't you just start talking? Who are you and what are you doing? Before have to contact you on 2 points. Correct you on 2 points. First off, these antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything. That's just who I am. Oh, sure. So, do you mean to tell me that you drank wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the parking lot so you could gather information was all part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other things I must correct you on is that the device is not an orbiter. It's an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system and its transmission encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. For businessmen such as myself, an artifact, like one of the sacred relics the Seraphim Church has stewardship over. Now I'm all more curious to know what you're after. Oh no, sorry, so we should never try to pry into the secrets of your serious beauty all at once. Hope you'd like to get to know a real woman. I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Trust, I don't see any humor in those eyes. But jokes aside, you really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you have already figured out, my position is like that of an Albertan in the Empire, but I had no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing the classified information. I really came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist of the Royal Army. The racer with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. The divine blade Caius Bright is the one I seek.